as we ascend into the Capitol, bearing the portrait of our great leader on our annual open carry walk. We are spotted by the propaganda arm of the organized crime government. Everyone's so impressed by our scary black boomsticks that can freedom so hard. They're puzzled. How can they do that when lawmen say no? What is this voluntarism? Why do you do this when people are so scared? They wish to take the power from us, which hath been given by birthright, governed by natural law. All that which power-hungry tyrants have fiend for millennia to strip from their plebes.
So do you guys take pictures of each other when nobody else is out here? Put selfies up on Twitter? Look, follow me! Get your drift on? Yeah. I'm glad that we can actually do something and you guys just stand here and take pictures. Yeah. It's all about this documenting it all. Right. Thanks for coming. Are we...
You brought the Ron Paul portrait?
Is
that what you guys were actually calling?
Yeah. It's like Dumbledore's army. This is how we get on the show.
I just told these guys your end caps. Is that basically correct?
End caps.
Voluntaryist.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are ready for your close-up because you're all the biggest group to show up all day. So.
Yeah, apparently there's nobody else here.
More photographers in there. Well, the bands are coming.
Yeah, like noon.
Can you explain for those of us who aren't in the know what a voluntarist is?
We believe in voluntary relationships.
Well into the night, Richmond police officers stand guard. Roads are closed surrounding major areas of downtown. Capitol Square shut down. The Attorney General's office boarded up.
We have these huge, monstrous buildings that we're now barred from. We're not allowed to exercise our rights. We're just the plebes. We get the scraps.
Early in the day, we caught up with protesters in Richmond for Lobby Day, some of them against government control.
Government is the biggest involuntary relationship that there is. You cannot not consent to government. It's as simple as that.
Others specifically against restrictions on gun owners.
Life matters, and they do have a right to protect it. That's what we're doing. We're protecting that right.
Waving to a caravan of supporters. Phil Van Cleve of the Citizens Defense League spearheaded getting gun owners from all over the Commonwealth here to Richmond.
We're following all the traffic rules. They're not shutting down intersections.
This as police patrol near the Lee Monument. That's where Black Lives Matter supporters have been congregating for months now. Police confiscated a gun from a man here because he didn't have a permit. A Richmond councilman questions if that enforcement was widespread, especially towards other gun rights advocates who came armed.
I'm going to listen, hold judgment for any and everything until the reports, we hear back from the chief of police, till we hear back from the mayor to ensure that the ordinances are enforced fair and equitably.
And government is the biggest involuntary relationship that there is. You cannot not consent to government. It's as simple as that.
But can you unpack it more? Can you give the most specific example?
Taxation is they claim it's the price we pay for roads and everything. But if we didn't have this giant bureaucracy, this leech that takes everybody's time and energy and siphons it to the top, we would have an abundance of resources to be able to provide these services to us. But we have these huge, monstrous buildings that we're now barred from. We're not allowed to exercise our rights. We're just the plebes. We get the scraps.
Sorry, I broke it.
I can preach about it forever.
Basically, voluntarism is the principle of self-ownership. You own yourself, and as long as you're not aggressing against somebody else, it's against the initiation of aggression against others. And as you said, government is the biggest violator of that.
very specifically, this sign links to that QR code on the side leads to jury nullification, and that is your right as a juror to say not guilty if you object to the law. And this one links to a community where they open source firearms for anybody. So,
with government, you can't say no, you can't cancel your subscription, you can't even compete, right? You can look at the post office as an example. It's illegal for anyone to compete in the market delivering pieces of paper. You don't deliver packages. Same thing with the state ABC, right? No one's allowed to compete with ABC. So it's not like we're saying like tear down like all these government agencies. We want the freedom to say no, the freedom not to be forced to pay for them, and the freedom to compete if we want to, like any other service. That's voluntary, that's consensual, like anything else in your life. If you don't like, you just cancel, you leave, you go somewhere else, start your own thing. So it's a very peaceful thing that we're about. Glad to see everyone's out here, and it looks like we might be the only ones. Is that true? There's another group.
big camera on that, right?
But we're gonna keep walking. You guys are more than welcome to follow us.
Babe.
We call ourselves the Ron Paul Militia. It's like because a lot of us came into these ideas through Ron Paul, and there's a lot of
Do you want the first word of the day?
let's say like nostalgia in fandoms. So like look at Dumbledore's army, right? It's kind of a nod to that sort of mindset or that sort of play. It's like he doesn't even know we exist mostly, but we are trying to carry forth. There's a video of him like safely holding a firearm, and he talks about it. He's like, "This is not the least bit deadly if you don't point it at somebody and pull the trigger." So we are trying to embody that.
In that same video,
message.
he talks about there is one group that he's in favor of gun control, and that's federal agents.
Right. Because they tend to be undisciplined, fairly undisciplined.
So there is a bit of memedom going on.
Oh, of course.
As
It's the new culture.
As it should be.
5th generation warfare. I was a soldier, so yeah, I'm in favor for federal gun control for federal agents.
All right, guys, let's keep moving.
Oh, and by the way, we are hiring too.
What if we vote ourselves the police and we're just like disband?
I can't control that part.
You have a really good sense of humor. I appreciate that. Right.
I'm kind of wary of people waving me through because of what I've seen. But... All right. Yeah. I got it on camera. Hey man, what's up, cool man?
Yeah. Hey guys. I don't care what party you align with, what ideology you align with. None of it. Far left, far right, centrist. Exactly. Yeah. Once you're in, you're in. Right. Like it's a big club, and you ain't in.
Isn't everything coming in?
We do.
Just as you play it by ear, basically.
It's kind of like an all-day thing.
I got you. Okay, that makes sense.
Also, there are different groups of people. We're not all here exactly
Right.
for the same thing. I mean,
Yeah.
It's lobby day.
Exactly.
Traditionally, this is supposed to be the day we're supposed to lobby for our gun rights.
You're absolutely right.
So it's a little odd, actually, that it's not normal.
Yeah.
It's different this year, I'll tell you that.
Were you out here last year?
I was. It's very different.
We circle their statist holy temples, taunting their enforcers, reminding them they are not all-powerful arbitrators of morality. We reject their control over our lives and ridicule their fallacious currency used to rob and enslave all of humanity.
I got my permit.
What the heck is that? that a fake bill?
Yeah, it's a fake one.
Is it the movie ones?
You have a riddle for us?
It's a Federal Reserve.
We're still working on that one.
This isn't a trick, right?
Hey, that one got me earlier. I was trying to.
Oh, let's go to one of them. Hey, thanks for doing a good job. Buy some Bitcoin.
Will I get in trouble giving this to one of you guys?
Cody.
Hey man, do what you want to do.
I'll just say officer.
The Ron.
There's a white line.
Is that the Constitution free zone over there?
What about if I have my permit, the Constitution?
No, you don't recognize that here, do you?
Freedom of assembly? Huh?
You have a House of Delegates ID?
Right, yeah. I left it at home. Me.
Go back and get it. I'm sorry.
How about $100? Came right from the Federal Reserve. Promise. Same thing, same funny money.
Monopoly money.
Prime fiat, guys.
Can I see your paper?
These are the words you're looking for.
How do I know you guys are really on? Can I see your IDs?
Not unreasonable to ask, man.
Oh, we got rid of the hurricane fence. We got the Hercules fence now.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, man. Hercules! What are we doing?
No, I just wanted to see how close we can get.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
We can't go any further.
Yeah, fair enough.
I feel like it's a dodgeball team.
Red Rover.
Yeah, let's go.
Red Rover, Red Rover.
All right, now.
At least the leather.
He asked for a selfie with you.
You can dodge a bullet, you can dodge a ball.
Yeah.
Sir, can you tell me the benefits of volunteerism?
The benefits are peace and consensual relationships and self-ownership. It's a rejection of the initiation of aggression against others.
Thank you very much. Would you like to tell anyone else anything about taxation being theft or anything?
I mean, it's plain and simple. It's theft. Somebody's taking your money against your will. That's an act of theft.
What do you tell the people who say, well, taxation is the price to pay to live in a civilized society?
I say good ideas don't require force. If you have something that's worth buying, sell it to them. Allow competition. You shouldn't have to force people to pay for your ideas.
Thanks, man.
We're just a group of
Local Richmonders that
friends that happen to all believe in the same sort of
voluntary society.
Yep, and are trying to do what we can to enact that in our lifetimes.
Outreach.
Yep.
And tell me about what you're carrying.
Oh, right now I have it's a Kel-Tec RDB. It's a bullpup rifle. It stands for Rifle Downward Ejecting Bullpup because Kel-Tec's not clever with their naming. And it's a 5.56 caliber. And then I have a Glock 45.
Where's that?
That's on my hand.
Can I see?
Yeah, sure.
Take it out.
I mean, I'm not going to draw my hand.
Sorry.
Like,
Still out on the streets.
I'm not going to draw my handgun anywhere near the cops. But,
Right.
Yeah.
Are there movements here? How do you feel about the other movements here?
If we can find common ground with them, cool. If we can't,
Free expression, we're into free expression.
Right.
We're allowed, as long as you're peaceful, as long as you can rhetorically express yourself, like soundly, without violence. I'm glad to hear you. As long as you're open to feedback.
Right.
Seems like in modern culture that people like to shut down and they don't like to have a conversation. They want to.
All their identity is tied up in that.
Okay.
They want to hear their opinion from your mouth because
they want you to be their mouthpiece, but what good is that if all you hear is because like I was saying, you form an echo chamber, right?
Forced compliance. Morning.
Hey guys.
How you doing?
Online,
Yes.
talking about the muscle board, and
Pretty good. How about yourself?
I'll go and speak myself, but I don't.
So it's people fighting to be in control of this state, right? That's the problem. People thinking that in that convention, if we were in control of the government, and that it just continues the cycle.
And I personally, I think so. We're just short-sighted because revolution only begets revolution.
Sure. Cool.
Just tell me what it's about.
Voluntarism is the principle of self-ownership. It's a rejection of the initiation of force against others, and it's about voluntary relationships, not forcing people into relationships without consent. One of the biggest ones that everybody encounters is government. Government is a non-consensual relationship. You're forced to pay taxes. You're forced to follow regulations that you never agreed to. So that's one of the things that voluntarism is all about.
Now, when did this start up? Is this an organization?
It's not an organization. It's just an ideology.
Right.
Yeah. I encourage everybody to look into it, read about it for themselves, and to.
Where could they go to find information?
There's a lot of information, a lot of literature. Murray Rothbard, Michael Huemer. There are plenty of authors who have written about it. But yeah, I just encourage people to look into the principles. It's voluntarism, self-ownership. Those are some of the key words to look for.
Some of the absolute worst policy decisions.
Yeah, right on, man. Fuck yeah, Ron Paul.
And yeah, like
real fucking shame how they banned him off of Facebook for doing nothing, huh?
Nothing.
There's nothing. No violations. Just poof, you're gone.
Right.
You want to talk about liberty? You're gone.
Right.
You want to talk about the Fed? You're gone.
Right.
Yeah, fuck the Fed.
And yet they somehow claim
Ron Paul is a fucking
An angel. A saint.
right to the black vote.
A saint.
Black
Why is he a
Saint Ron Paul?
Whatever non.
All right, guys, let's rally up.
Non-majority group. Sort of, they claim they have the exclusive right to the entirety of allowable opinions in those groups, and then if you deviate from that, you again become unpersoned, right? Like how many times have you heard?
Is that somebody's water over there?
Well, you're not black and you go to.
They got knocked over. I don't know.
You're not Mexican and you go to Trump.
What's the question?
Why is
Somebody
that
water over there.
stuff like that? It's like why is it you are a black or Hispanic person?
Because we're not about litter.
All right, we're gonna go for another open carry walk down a couple blocks over there. We're gonna see if any of the caravan is out there. Question though, is anyone hungry? Yeah, do you guys want to go to Capitol Ale House? They're open for VCDL actually, so what I'm hearing. There's a 5-minute block that way. If you guys want to check it out, yeah? Okay, so we'll make our way over there.
We found an establishment willing to serve us against King's orders in the outrage mob empowered by their newly chosen puppet. It's only a matter of time before those like us are completely pushed from society, accelerating our transition into a voluntary community, free of coercion. We will do what it takes to live this way, no matter what.